because those things are based on population change, right? Population change, and when you're kind of those things, those other things, this is going to be used. However, this is possibility for further challenges.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Downrange Garage. I'm Devin and we are back. It is Saturday. Yeah, freedom. That's all I got. I got the weekends and every other night after work and okay, anywho. So got the Mozzie. So last video showed you the frame. We made the frame up. I got some pretty paint. Gonna be pretty. Kind of dark now. Once I spray it out, I'm gonna do a spray card sometime this weekend, so I know what the final color looks. I think it will look really good with the car. It's obviously black car, red and black, it works. So I got the air struts, we got the rest of the suspension, fittings are on the way, but I gotta get the alternator out of that thing so I can get it sent out and rebuilt. I may do that first, and then I'm back onto the frame. So I want to get the body work done. I plan on doing just a little bit of body filler just in some of the spots. Kind of just make it look pretty. That's all, nothing too crazy. It is tubing and most of it's gonna get covered up anyways, but I would like it to be as nice as possible. So I'm gonna spend a little bit of time. I don't think it should take me too long. Do a little body filler, prime the whole thing, let it dry, do some more mechanical work. In between working on that, once the alternator's out, I plan on actually running all the air lines. I'm gonna start installing all the electrical for the air ride system and air management. So I'm gonna be kind of bouncing around in and out of this video. A lot of stuff I wanna cover, try to get done as quick as I can. There's a lot to do. So I think we'll start with the alternator. Let's get an alternator out of a car. And I'm back. All right, so I broke it. So got everything ripped out. This actually wasn't as bad as I was expecting it to be. This car is actually extremely serviceable, which is super cool. So I got the intake out, got the alternator, poof, gone, and it's over here on the floor. So everything checked out. The research I did matched what I found. And this is a good old-fashioned Denso alternator, like the same stuff you find in your Toyota. This guy is going to get dropped off by my buddy Donnie. Say hi, Donnie. Hello. Donnie's going to take it to get rebuilt because this one was already rebuilt in Florida. So we're going to send that out and get that rebuilt. I'm going to try to see if the guy can do an upgrade on the amp or the alternator to get more amps so I can feed this thing some extra juice. But now that I got that done, poopy parts out of the way, we're gonna get started on the frame. So we're gonna start doing the body work on it and try to get stuff ready for paint. So get this done, get this painted. In between doing processes on that, I'm gonna be in the car trying to get that stuff in there, wiring, electrical, get up. So let me get to work.
Welcome back to Downrange Garage where we sandblast. The garden gnome is sandblasting. The sandblasting garden gnome has attacked. Oh, hey, try to keep your skin there, bud. Ah. Waka 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 waka. Say hello.
Yeah. Oh.
Sandblasting demon.
Hey. Hi, my name is Sandy Cheeks. Welcome to the channel.
I think his gloves got stuck.
Looks good. Oh, no, I lied. I missed a spot. There's 2 spots.
He missed a spot.
I took the glove. I guess we'll get the glove.
He's got to get the glove. Walk the shame.
Walk the shame.
I think we broke the camera.
Oh, it's fine.
No! Oh no, the camera's all over the place. You might have to edit that part out.
Nope.
For the camera falling forward, I guess. I guess not. The struggle is real. Look at him try to put the gloves on.
Nope, no, I'm not going to do those jokes. All right.
No. I thought about it at one point
This is a
too.
family-oriented channel.
It feels like a glove, it fits like a glove. It is a glove. Tyrannosaurus Rex! Back to the show.
Got it.
I think he missed his spot.
Where?
The shiny on this side.
Oh, it's all ground down. I'm not worried about that. I'm just trying to get the weld clean.
I'm just shiny and I'm tall. I'm a T-Rex. Look at that face. Look at it. His toupee's falling off. Oh, no, 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 no.
I'm done. Bye-bye.
Bye. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
He's walking away with his toupee.
What's happening, people? All right, so we are in the garage. We are getting ready to do body work. So I picked up this new product. I haven't tried it. U-Pull. Do you like U-Pull? I like me pull. Never mind. Anywho, so it is a lightweight, easy sanding body filler. Fantastic body filler. I tried this. I got it at O'Reilly's. My O'Reilly's over here actually sells paint supplies, which is fantastic for me because I like doing body work of my own stuff. So, got a couple things over here. So, when I bought it, it came with the body filler. It came with the hardener. And I got some standard supplies. I have my 80 grit sandpaper. Large spreader, large metal spreader, little piece of cardboard to mix it on. And then I got my little spreaders. These come in handy when you're actually doing tight spaces. So if I come in here, I can give a nice, clean, tight little skim, or, you know, just little spots where you don't want to have a big spreader, because this is good for doing large body panels, dent repair, stuff like that. So I got my supplies set up here. I'm ready to go. We sandblasted the frame. I'm very happy with it. I think it's set. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a little time-lapsey action happening going on. And I'm gonna get some more work done. So yeah, let's get back to work. What's going on, guys? I'm back. It's another beautiful day. Wasn't that fun? That last clip was fantastic. I love doing body work. Yeah, Bondo is so much fun. So we're gonna prime this thing today. Got the gun out, got some paint. We're just gonna do primer, and out here I got it set up and we're ready to spray. So we're gonna go ahead and get this bad boy all primered up, and then while that dries, I'm gonna start working on the electrical system for the Mozzie. So, lot to do, always a little bit of time. I'm gonna keep on pushing. Let's get some paintwork done. Hey guys, so I'm back. I fiddled around the garage tonight. We got a mess going on. There is stuff everywhere. My car is torn apart into lots of little pieces. I hope you enjoy my singing. Album drops next month. So it's dark in here. Let me get a flashlight. So got bored, ripped my car apart. There it is. Open it back up. So we got panels ripped out. I got the seat torn up. Yep. This thing is very, very well built. Put that down. Statue of Liberty. So got the trunk opened up. There's my fuel cell. We took out the black panel there, which is the barrier between the trunk and the fuel tank to keep everything protected. So it is a solid steel firewall behind that fuel cell. And to get through there where the rest of the wires go, I would have to remove the gas tank. No! No! I'm not removing the gas tank. No! I've already done enough. So we're gonna pull out the package tray. It's got right up and down. It's kind of hard to see because, you know, I just put my flashlight away. It has a factory subwoofer in the rear deck. It looks like an 8. So I'm going to end up removing that guy because I want the opening. Therefore, I can have some kind of way that when I install the sub into the trunk, I can get bass up into the car. Otherwise, it's all going to get trapped in the nice, big, pretty trunk. And it will be contained in there and I won't get the full musical pleasure. So I am contemplating the idea of modifying this, which I'm not really certain on how I'm going to do that yet. Thought about maybe trimming it and making a spot to where I can put some kind of vent or tunnel. I don't know. Still playing with it. I got some time. Yeah, so there's not a whole lot of room, but I would like to really get as much sound transfer into the car as possible because this thing is solid. It is a solid steel wall between the cabin and the trunk, which factory is wonderful. I don't do factory. No, I don't. I do modified. Anywho, so, and here is the frame. All primered up. It is actually really glossy for some odd reason. This is the glossiest primer job I think I've ever sprayed. I'm not really sure why, but it is. So, but it's looking nice. I'm gonna let this thing sit and cure for a couple days. I was planning on painting it this weekend. I got the paint up there hiding on my toolbox. Yep, right there up next to the stereo. And do that, so I had time to do drying stuff before I put stuff on. But with everything out of the car, now I have the trunk completely gutted. That's the grill, by the way. I got the engine torn apart, ripping the interior apart. I'm literally destroying this car section by section. I'm just gonna hold off on painting it. I'll wait till I have the seats back in, the trunk liner back in, because we are going to dye the trunk, like I said before, from the factory gray to a nice black, so it has a good background for that when I paint that red. So that's it as of the moment. I'm gonna wrap this up for the night, go inside. I've had a long day at work, and I've been in here for plenty of time, and time to move on. So, I don't know if I'm gonna end up taking this to the show now. I'm kind of bummed about that. I do got the Mercedes, which is a lot of fun. So when I get to a certain point on this, probably once all of the trunk and interior stuff is back in the car, with the frame painted back in the car, I'm probably gonna pull the Mercedes in and tinker with that, maybe have fun with that, I don't know. Maybe I'll do a last minute slap job, paint job on it, I don't know. I got friends that do body work. They can help. So that may be what's going to happen. I can't talk. So I'm probably gonna take the Mercedes to the show. It's cool, I like that car, it's a lot of fun. It's just hot right now because the AC's got an issue. It's a control module, and I think it's got a little too much oil from previous owner in it, in the AC system. But that car is a lot more well-to-do at the moment than this one. I still gotta get the alternator done. My tag lapsed. I gotta drop 300 bucks to get that registered. So just money flying up my butt. Oh. And I don't want to rush this. I want this done right, because when this rolls out, I want this thing just magnifique. So I gotta go pick up some RCA wires, because I am gonna pre-wire this for a 4-channel and a sub-amp. So I wanna make sure when I install the wiring there, I run all the cables I'm gonna need to have, maybe a couple extra just for good measure, and have everything run in the car so I don't have to do this again. I do not want to do this again. No. So on that note, I'm gonna wrap this up for the night, and we'll see you back tomorrow when we finish ripping that out and getting that back end gutted. Not gonna rip the seats out completely, because they are reclining seats. Ooh, nice. And there's a lot going on with them. Good. So we'll finish getting the package tray out. It'll allow me to remove the factory sub, and I can run the cabling and then start putting stuff back in. I have the wiring for the air management underneath my kid's car seat. This is the airlift wiring harness for the V2, and it is a nice harness, but stuff's not where I need it to be, and I need stuff to be longer, shorter, X, Y, Z. So I'm pull the wire loom off. I'm gonna augment that so everything goes where I want them to go, and then I'll put that back together. So it'll be in its new form, and it'll run 2 compressors and yada 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 yada. So step by step, little by little, and I'll go ahead and explain more stuff as we move along. So, all right, see you on the next scene. Good night, guys. And we're back. All right, so last clip I was gutting out the car, and I continued gutting out the car. So I wanted to try to run the electrical and the air lines and all that stuff, and I come to realize that I'm completely out of wire. So I ripped everything out, and the car has another subwoofer under the passenger floorboard. Hooray. Anywho, I'm not worried about that right now. But that's the main passage. Up and down. Cockeyed look. But that's where the electrical for the car runs. I'm gonna follow the factory path of all the electronics and cabling that run through the car because it'll be the safest, best possible place. I'm gonna route my air lines up through there. I'm gonna put extra wiring through the car because later on I do plan on putting some lighting on it and, you know, added effect. So we're gonna do that. I didn't get as far as I wanted to. Went out and picked out a big old heap of goodies. So wire connectors, some lights, because I want lights. Of course, right? I want to backlight the system. I think it'll look really good. A little bit of a glow coming out from behind everything. I'm gonna get that installed, but I got RCAs that should show up here tomorrow because I'm pre-wiring for the stereo. I'm not gonna be able to put the head unit in right away. I'll be a little bit down the road because I want some monstrosity that I can't leave anything alone. So when that shows up, I'll be able to complete the install. I still need to get the amps. I still need to get the sub, so on and so forth. So right now, priority is just get everything ran. I don't want to rip everything back out again and have to redo it. And I don't want to run the risk of damaging any components. So I pulled out the factory subwoofer, which is right here. It is a 10. I was very surprised, but it's a 10 that doesn't sound very great at all. I mean, for anybody else, the stereo would be great, it'd be fine. Sound good. Me, I like a little bump in my trunk. So, yank that out. I'm gonna figure out a way to make that an airport so I can get planes to take off. So I can get bass to travel up into the car. Like I said before, I'm gonna try to augment that, put some kind of vent in there. That way, stuff can move around. But as of the moment, I'm gonna call it. I gotta get this edited and posted up, and tomorrow night I'll get back on it. But kind of been tired lately, so I do need to try to get some rest. There's only so much work anybody can do before they start falling over. So I'm at the falling over point. But yeah, that's where we stand at the moment. I'm gonna get back on this as quick as possible. So, I mean, I ran around trying to find a bunch of different fittings because I am doing a remote purge system. Move on management. So I got my water trap that will go between the air tank and the valve management or the suspension management there. But I ordered these little dudes. Hopefully I don't kill them, but this one's gonna be the water purge for the water trap. And this one's gonna be the tank purge from the bottom of the tank. And I'm gonna hide this behind the paneling in the trunk and have a little hidden button somewhere inside the car to where I can tap on that first thing in the morning, purge all the water out of the system, and it will survive longer. Another reason I went with the aluminum tank instead of a steel tank, I bought this tank because it has the ability to clock so I can put the ports where I want them. I really want to show as much of the smooth part of the tank as possible and hide everything else. The second thing is it's aluminum, so it's not gonna rust the same way my steel tank does because the one in the Mercedes is all nasty and I don't wanna relive that. That car is gonna get redone somewhere in the future, hopefully not too long because I picked up something fun. Yeah, I got my manual. Manual swap will be sometime in the future. I still gotta buy all the clutch, drive shaft, blah, 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 but that's a different story. So, got all the wiring. I'm gonna pre-wire for everything, make sure everything is set where I want it, and get all the components in. Because this weekend, next episode, I will show you that later. But I'm gonna get the rest of the panels done and we're gonna move forward from there. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna call it a night. I got a lot of stuff to do, even more stuff to do tomorrow. The weekend's gonna go hot and heavy on this project because I really want to get this to the show. I got about 2 weeks left. This is kind of the big bulk of getting everything prepared and done and installed. I have all the major components I need to make this air suspension work. So, I mean, that's kind of it right now. Hopefully this coming week, all the electrical is installed, all the lines are run. I have the trunk all dyed, and have majority of the car back together. The alternator should be done in a week or so. So everything's coming down to the wire. I really want to hit the ice cream cruise in this thing. I don't mind taking the bends, but this is the car I want to take. So I'm getting really, really close. I'm down to the wire, and that's it. So thank you guys. Thank you everybody for watching. Please hit that like, subscribe, stay tuned to my wackiness and shenanigans. And hey, I'll see you guys downrange. On the next episode, I play with some wiring and I dye some stuff.